Hi, I'm Valentina.
I'm John Carmen.
And we are Mexican.
So our last name, Chumala, is actually Lebanese.
Because two of our grandparents are from Lebanon.
But we are Mexican citizens and grew up with Mexican culture.
Señora Herrera, and my family is from Mexico.
My name's Alfredo Retana. I usually go by Mr. Retana, but it's Alfredo Retana. I'm mostly Mexicano, a little bit of Portugueño, a little bit of Feliciano, so there's a lot of it in there, but mostly Mexican.
Something I love about Hispanic culture is the music. Everything from salsa to mariachi to reggaeton to tango and every other type of music.
Something that I love about Hispanic culture is that everything is centered around family. And it's a very important part of the culture.
Something that I hold very dear to my heart. They are there for me when I need them. They've always been there when I needed them. I'm there for them if they need me. And because we tend to live so close to each other, we are able to visit each other and check in on each other. So we really do feel like family is an important value to have.
Your family is your everything. You know, through good, through bad, you stick up for your family, you defend your family, you're always there for them.
So we are Mexican, but not everyone who speaks Spanish is Mexican.
I have run into so many people who, when I'm with other friends we're having a conversation and they're like, oh, you're from Mexico, and it's not always that way, as you can tell. There are countries from all over that speak Spanish, and so they're not all Mexican.
I want people to know that your heritage is your foundation, but it's not your limitation. So heritage is important. It connects you to your past, it connects you to your present, but it doesn't have to dictate what your future is, you know?
I don't think the media accurately represents the Hispanic culture because it's often very exaggerated, like La Abuela con la Chancla or Sofia Vergara with a very thick accent, which is often not how they actually speak.
Media also often represents Hispanic culture as very flirtatious and narcotraficante, which is not reality.
As far as social media goes, I don't think anybody should be judged based on what the contents of social media are. I think if you want to know more about a culture, you should study it or befriend somebody from the culture. But don't judge them based on what's on social media.
I think it's just, you know, social media right now is just crazy. And I do my best to stay away from it. I don't have any type of social media. I don't think any culture really is represented well right now on social media. I think it's harming us in the sense of like, people feel that they could say whatever they want, or people feel like they can do whatever they want, and, you know.
The food.
Definitely the food.
My favorite thing, I'm gonna have to stick with family and the tradition of meeting every Sunday and gathering around the table and just eating and chatting and telling jokes and just communicating with each other and updating each other on our problems or on our good times or anything like that. I just love spending time with my family. So
I wish I had it because it's food, and I'm a little hungry right now. So it's green chicken enchiladas, without a doubt. I love it. Anywhere I go, I'll try to probably order that. That and just a hug, like smiles and hugs. I'm a hugger, and it's because my family's a hugger.
Hi, I'm Maddie. I'm the Chief of Staff on the Stratford debate team.
And I'm Jerome. I'm the Director of Finance on the debate team. We're going to be debating whether a hot dog is a sandwich. I'll go first. I don't think it's a sandwich because the definition of a sandwich is an item of food consisting of two pieces of bread with meat, cheese, or other filling between them, eaten as a light meal. First of all, a hot dog has one piece of bread that's connected at the bottom, so that's not two pieces of bread. And it's not really a light meal. If you eat hot dog, that's going to be a full meal. That's like your dinner or your lunch. So
I'm going to debate that a hot dog is a sandwich because though the definition of a sandwich does say that it needs to be two pieces of bread, it doesn't say that they need to be separate. And following other definitions of a sandwich and examples, we see that things like a Subway sandwich is still considered a sandwich, even though it is just one piece of bread that is connected. Considering the fact that it's subjective to say that a hot dog is too big of a meal to be a light snack, that point just doesn't stand, so I would argue that
I've got some polling data. Americans 18 to 34, 64% of them, and 35 to 44, 61% of them believe that hot dogs are not sandwiches. The only age group that has a majority is 65, and they believe 56 of them believe that hot dogs are a sandwich. So as you can see, the
And
majority,
why is that?
because they're old and they have dementia and they're going insane, so they don't know.
What about younger people that were below the scope of what you just said?
35 to 44 and 18 to 34 sounds pretty reasonable. They know what they're talking about. They're in school. They're learning.
They're in school, so how often do you learn that a sandwich is not it's a hot dog?
Day-to-day lessons.
Really?
Mhm.
All of your classes?
Mhm.
Pretty interesting. Well, I actually have data that talks about the
I've got another survey, sorry. Only 1/3 of Americans surveyed completely, like this is total, believe that a hot dog is a sandwich. And you were saying that this is subjective, so.
How many Americans are experts in sandwich making?
But you just said this was subjective, so if
No,
the
I said that it was
you said that it
subjective.
was subjective.
If you let me finish, I said it was subjective to say that a hot dog is too big of a meal to be a light snack or to follow the definition. I didn't say that it was subjective for Americans to decide whether or not a sandwich is real. If you're going to be taking polls and statistics, then it needs to be from expert witnesses or expert characters, which aren't the general populace.
WideOpenEats.com, that sounds pretty expert to me.
That sounds not expert at all.
Okay, debaters, you each have 30 seconds for your final statement.
Okay, so as I said before, a sandwich consists of 2 pieces of bread. A hot dog is 1 connected piece of bread, and around 2/3 of Americans believe that a hot dog isn't a sandwich. So that's where I stand.
I believe that a hot dog is a sandwich because of the following reasons. First of all, while Jerome would like to quote that many Americans believe that a hot dog is not a sandwich, they aren't character witnesses. Following the definition of a sandwich, it's clear that a hot dog does follow a sandwich because it is 2 pieces of bread, whether separate or not, filled with something in the middle. If you're going to look at examples of how we see sandwiches, look at something like Subway, which is literally a sandwich shop. And Subway's bread is connected. Unless you're going to argue that Subway doesn't sell sandwiches, then you can't argue that a hot dog is not a sandwich.
Hi, I'm Olivia and this is Haley, and we are the editors of the Yearbook this year. This week is National Bio Yearbook Week, so follow at Stratford Yearbook for giveaways, prizes, and to find out our theme.
Underclassmen portraits are later this month for your English classes, but seniors need to schedule their portraits through appointment on October 30th or November 5th.
For more information, go to this website above. Yay!
Hi everyone, my name is Amanda Thompson and I'm your CIS Wellness Counselor. My office is located in the clinic. I just wanted to let you all know about my upcoming Wellness Wednesday series. We're going to be featuring mindfulness. I know this year's been a bit stressful and it's a great opportunity for you guys to engage and get some techniques to kind of manage the stress and the difficulties of the year. To sign up for this event, you need to just send me a request. You can find my information on the counselor's website, and I hope to see you all there.
What is up, everybody? Winston Kibler here, one of the co-hosts of the Table Podcast. I'm so excited to be a part of this, so excited for season 3, baby! And make sure to go check out our new episode on SAPN. Peace.
Hi guys, it's Taylor Williams from the Stratford Sit Down Podcast.
Hey guys, this is Emma Weber from the Stratford Sit Down Podcast.
And Emma and I are so excited for another season, and thank you guys so much for supporting us for 2 whole seasons.
And we really kicked it off with a bang, so I'm really excited just to see what this season has to offer.
And I hope you guys tune in. We have episodes every 2 weeks.
Hello, I'm Caden Woodside, and I'm one of the hosts for the Stratford Sideline Podcast. My other host will be Adrian Story, who you all will see in the future. The Stratford Sideline Podcast is a podcast based all around sports. We talk about sports here at Stratford, we talk about sports in the college level, and we talk about professional sports as well. I'm excited for our first season, and the first episode comes out next week, so please stay tuned.